role after moving to LA. I'd been acting for a lot of years already, and I moved down there to expand my voiceover career. And funny enough, I auditioned for it without knowing what it was because it was a secret game. And so it was one of the first things I auditioned for when I got down there. Landed the role, hoping to make a good impression, and was like so excited that I got some role in some game, signed the NDAs, and then found out that it was in fact Zelda.
Well, lovely to meet you. How does it feel to be here at the Golden Joysticks tonight?
It's wonderful. It's my second time. I was here last year, and I'm very much looking forward to all of the awards and celebrating with friends. So, yeah.
Nice. And are you giving out one of the awards tonight? Is that right?
I'm presenting Console Game of the Year.
Oh, no. Are you a big console gamer yourself?
I play mostly on the Nintendo Switch, but yeah, I mean, I like them all. I'm partial, I'm not partial.
Of course, people will recognise your voice from Zelda, of course. How did that come about? Because it's such like a big name role to have got. How did it happen?
It's a funny story. I mean, I got that role after moving to LA. I'd been acting for a lot of years already, and I moved down there to expand my voiceover career. And funny enough, I auditioned for it without knowing what it was because it was a secret game. And so it was one of the first things I auditioned for when I got down there. Landed the role, hoping to make a good impression, and was like so excited that I got some role in some game, signed the NDAs, and then found out that it was in fact Zelda. But had no idea that it was going to also be, the launch game for the Nintendo Switch at that time. And yeah, it just turned into something so big, and I'm so grateful for that. It's been awesome.
And what has it been since then? I imagine you must have had some nice interactions with fans over the years and stuff like that.
A game like that, or a series like that, has led to so much international travel. So it's meant traveling around the world and meeting a lot of amazing fans from so many different countries. It's been one of the great gifts of the last 7 years, really. So.
And do you have anything coming up that you're allowed to talk about in the gaming world?
I know it's one of those things. I'm basically a walking NDA. That's kind of it. I'm trying to think. Not really. I mean, I'm excited for some things coming up in 2025 for sure. But I can't really talk about anything. I'm like, yeah. It's so frustrating.
No, it's fair enough. We can go back in time and talk a little bit about Tears of the Kingdom as well. Coming back after the first game, did you feel a different pressure coming back, knowing what it was that time, or was it still chill?
They're all such different processes. I mean, I'm so lucky whenever I get called back to do this role. I would say the pressure, there was less pressure and more relief and celebration to be able to get to expand on the work that I'd already done. There's always pressure with a role like that. You always really, really want to just give it your best with any game, but much less something like that is going to get listened to by a lot of people. So I don't know, but I mean, yeah, the first one was probably the most pressure for me, if I'm honest.
And how did you find the Zelda voice? Because it is quite different to your everyday speaking voice.
It is, yeah. It's sort of, I lift it, so I put it up here, up in this range. It's a little hard. It's so loud in here. I'm not going to, expand too much. But I looked at the breakdown of the script, and I saw, like 19-ish / older than her years, and I thought, I want to give her something that's sustainable for my voice. And again, without knowing what it was, is basically, it came from the breakdown of all the different things like around her regalness, a little bit of pressure on her, and then, that she was younger, so. And fragile, like a little bit fragile.
And it's an interesting one, because it's not like, I imagine compared to some other games, it's not the longest voice acting script in the world.
Not at all. No, it's one of those funny things where probably the least amount of lines has like the biggest impact for a game like this, and plus it's dubbed, so you're working with lip flaps compared to, for example, maybe another script where you have, thousands and thousands of lines and barks and onos and all that stuff. It's not that kind of thing at all. That's very precise, kind of small work.